Good afternoon, peeps. Today we have a special presentation. Max Baer, having committed suicide halfway through the interrogation yesterday of Hillary Clinton by Trey Gowdy, we have decided to interview, he has decided to come back from the dead and reinstate himself as a candidate for the presidency of the United States. However, that should not interfere with his objectivity in this interview. We've got Hillary Clinton has agreed to come and be asked a few questions about yesterday, and we're very grateful for that. So here we have Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton, Secretary of State, former Secretary of State, and candidate for the United States of America. Did I say president? Yes, president, the first woman president of the United States. Yes, that's first woman president married to the first black president, Bill Clinton. Yes, that is true. That is true. We cannot deny that. Under the administration of President Obama, you served as Secretary of State during the crisis in Benghazi. That was the line of questioning yesterday by the Senate committee and by the Congressional Committee, House Committee. So you were asked several times, very rudely, I might add, by prosecutor Trey Gowdy, some very irrelevant questions about your emails and so on, about your participation, whether or not you covered up the incident so that President Obama could be reelected. You know the accusations. We're not going to go into any of that. But we would like to ask you if it was more of an interrogation, or was this something that could be very valuable to you for sound bites in your campaign? That is a very good question. Yes, and could I have a yes or no answer to that question? Why, certainly, Mr. Baer. I believe that the black pantsuit I wore yesterday was an ideal costume to wear for Halloween coming up, and as a widow, a black widow. I mean, a widow for the loss of 4 people in Benghazi that year. Yes, Mrs. Clinton, have you have not answered my question. She has not answered my question. Yes, or is it no? Well, it's not as simple as yes or no, because it took me several different outfits in wardrobe yesterday while I was picking out this dress, and Congress was asking me these questions. I was flipping through the catalog. If you might have noticed, I was turning pages and looking at different costumes, and I was looking at this one in particular struck me because it was the right respectful one for the occasion. And Mrs. Clinton, you have not answered my question. Was it yes or was it no? What difference does it make? People, listen to him. He's persecuting me. He's trying to make me out into a witch. This is a witch hunt. Well, you are flying, Mrs. Clinton. I saw it myself. You were flying in front of the camera. If you asked me, this was a successful witch hunt. My precious, you will find out in a year who's a witch and who's not. Well, in that case, Mrs. Clinton, I might just back out of the race and become a Democratic supporter. Do you have room for a vice presidency in your when you win? Uh, well, I haven't really considered who would be my vice president because I really don't think queens and kings have vice presidents, do they? Do they really? You are running for president, not queen, Mrs. Clinton. Oh, you think so? Well, that concludes our interview with Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton, former Secretary of State of the United States of America, the most powerful woman in the world, they say, next to Condoleezza Rice. So we will conclude this interrogation and we'll go on with more news from the front next time. Thank you for tuning in.